cheap and expensive, you know the difference. You know that it's tan, you know what it's giving. Hair, nails, photo, bear. I could survive in the coldest conditions. Hoes very low, they tone when they spin.
Welcome back to another season of NJ Up Next. I'm your host, Tanya Michelle. NJ Up Next is a show where we highlight New Jersey-based businesses, entrepreneurs, and events. Without further ado, let's introduce our first entrepreneur of the season. Please tell us your name and where you're from.
My name is Shantae Menendez, and I'm from Jersey, and I own Jamila Reine Models.
Okay, so where does the name Jamila Reine come from?
So I didn't name the actual business. I took it over from somebody else, so it already was established that way.
Okay.
So since then, I kind of just left the name.
Okay, and what does Jamila Reine Models mission and what separates it from any other modeling agency that we may know?
So my modeling agency is very different as in the talent that we represent. We're very diverse, very inclusive.
Right.
We're not too big on, they have to be a certain height. A lot of agencies are so big on height requirements and be over 5'8", and obviously supporting the LGBT community. A lot of them don't like to take in non-binary models, trans models, and short models. So I opened that door to give these models the opportunity to be able to do what they love and not be give them opportunity to work with the brands no matter what.
Right. How many models have your agency worked with so far?
Models. So right now we are representing 30 models, and we hope to grow it over the year. We have a casting call happening in February.
Okay, and where's that going to be?
In New York City.
Okay.
New York City. So we're excited about
tell the viewers where exactly?
Yeah, so we'll be in Love Studios in Manhattan, February 23rd, 10 a.m. to 2. So if you're interested, it might be a shot for you to come by and try out.
And she's all inclusive, so you don't have to worry about height and weight requirements.
Exactly, yes.
All right, so what is Jamila Reine Models' mission for the future, and what do you see it growing in the next 5 years?
So my mission, as I took over these past 2 years, is to basically become international. Okay. Right now, we're based in Jersey. We're a small agency, and we're growing. We're getting amazing clients, brands, and opportunities, commercial work. We're talking DoorDash, NBA. We're talking really big brands.
Yeah, that's awesome.
So my goal is to then now be international. We're talking Paris, Italy. I want them to be able to do runway shows in those countries. Right. And that's the goal. It's going to be a lot of work, but...
Right. And how do you get your agency to be international? Like, what is the process for that?
So it all starts with the models.
Okay.
First and foremost, what my agency does is prep them in order to be able to have all the work they need to go to these castings. Right. So once they're prepped and they go to these castings, we can cast them for Paris. We can cast them for Italy. Okay. Once we get our models in and they start seeing them frequently often, they're going to start to ask where these models are coming from. And that's when it opens the doors to the agency to be like, hey, we would like your models to kind of work with us. And then those models that I work with the brands always kind of call back. They roll back to us, and that's really how you make your connections to kind of
make your networks. And
yeah.
So what I know you said you took over the business from someone. Was it an all-inclusive agency before you took it over?
No. Beforehand, Jamila Reine Models was kind of solely just an all-female agency.
Oh, okay.
And the owner herself was a female as well. And when I came in, I myself was modeling 5 years ago, and I wanted to show how masculine women are marketable in the industry. So this was the only agency that took me and signed me. And then the year that I was signed with them, things happened, and I got took over.
That's awesome. And so what was the challenge of making it an all-inclusive? Like, what were some challenges that you faced making the agency the way that it is now?
So obviously taking over somebody else's contacts is very tough. They're used to a certain platform, they're used to certain models, and then when you bring in different unique faces that they're not used to, I lost a lot of contacts, I'm not gonna lie, and I had to build my contacts up again. And that was just me going to mixers, me going to different events, all women events, business events, and kind of building back my contacts and then creating the work that we needed to attract those appropriate clients.
Right. So how long did it take to book a client that was trans or, from your community?
It didn't take too long.
Oh, okay.
I don't think it took long at all. I mean, the team that we have, the photographers, the teachers we have, we develop the work that they need. It's going to get the attraction of the proper clients we need.
Right.
So It's all about just building the portfolio and then pushing them out there.
Right. And what is the process when someone wants to sign up with your agency? How do you get them ready?
So the process basically, I offer a 1-year contract, non-exclusive contract. So we take them on board. They pay a monthly membership. And in the year that they're with us, we develop them with, teachers. We do acting classes and modeling classes. They take classes on posing, how to walk for one way. Right. And then they take other classes for acting. Okay. And that is because when you're a model, you have to do commercial. Right. So commercial work with acting kind of goes hand in hand. Right. How to be in character, how to present, a product. Exactly. So they do that, and then every month also we're pushing them out to castings. So we're sending them off to castings. We're making sure that they have their comp card. Right. We're making sure that they're prepared and that they can properly communicate. How to talk, how to sit at a chair. These casting directors look at everything, how to properly sit in a chair, everything. So we make sure that our team
all the etiquette,
everything, all in one to get them in.
Right. And why it seems like you're so passionate about it. What got you into modeling?
So prior to this company, I had my other company that I was doing kind of the same thing, but it was less models. It was 4 to 5 models. Okay. It was called Talent on Edge. So I already had the background of modeling and models and stuff like that, and kind of managing them. Right. I took over that, and then I took this company over. But in that midst, then I started modeling. I saw that there was a lane for masculine women. So I started to do it, and I got the attention. I started landing in New York Weekly. I started landing in New York Wire.
That's great.
The Chicago Journal. They started writing about me. And it just kind of just came from there, and I just kept it moving.
That's awesome. Yeah. And what was the challenge from the transition from model to actually running the agency?
I kind of just took a step back from worrying about me and kind of just developing a team, getting the team together, photographers, videographers, getting the studios together, getting a creative director, a lead stylist, getting a whole team of, MUA, everybody. So it was a lot because I had to find a team that understood my vision and was going to be as dedicated as I am. Right. And that's hard to find, and especially
did you
that
have
we
to
all
go through
mesh.
a lot of different people to get the right fit?
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
All right. Well, it's good that you found your team. So how many people is included in your team?
So the MUA is about 4 of them. It's our chief photographer, our 6 photographers. So we have about 18 people on our team.
Okay, awesome. Yeah. Okay, and can you tell the viewers where they could get more information on how to sign up or to more research on?
Sure. So you guys can go to our website, JamilaReineModels.com, or even Instagram at Jamila Reine Models, and you'll find us there, and TikTok too.
Okay. Is there a location they can go to?
So there is no physical location for JRM yet. Okay. We're working on that. That's kind of my goal this year, to see what hub we can create. Right. But as of now, we're all on the internet, but we do rent out and have tons of studios that we're relatively close with. Right.
And are you on Instagram, Facebook?
I'm only on Instagram and TikTok right now, and our official website.
Okay, awesome. All right, so if you had advice to give to an entrepreneur that's trying to either model or open up an agency, what advice would you give them?
Wow. So definitely for me, it's always about being positive and patient. I feel like I'm very patient and I'm very positive, and I feel like I've gotten a lot of good karma from that. Just understanding that everything takes its time, and then in due time it will happen. Another thing is definitely being the representation that you seek. If you want to make it and you want to own a business, be around business owners. Exactly. You want to have money, be around people that have money. So I always try to remember that people that you're around is representation of you.
Right. So, people you could learn from.
Exactly. Right. And I've learned that, and my circle is very tight, and people that are realtors, lawyers, business owners, so I learn from them. And the last thing I would say is to always be a student of the game. I never not take critique. Right. There's no one that can ever say that I try to tell Shaw something and she didn't want to listen or she won't listen. I'm always a student of the game. And that's how you learn. You get those gems.
Of course. Yeah. Because we all can learn from each other.
Absolutely.
Yeah. What advice would you give an entrepreneur that isn't sure where to go with the direction and where to get research on what they're trying to do? Like, what tools would you tell them to look for and to promote in their business or anything like that? Someone that's in the beginning of the stages of figuring it out.
So their own, any business.
Any business, yeah.
I think for me what worked, and I think what I would advise is always having a blueprint, writing out ideas first. And then from there, kind of figuring out what I need to create it. You know, obviously marketing is a big thing. Right. You want to have a good social media platform. You want to start taking good content, so videographer, photography, whatever you need, if it's a product or a brand, you want to do things official and save money. Save your money. I always see people doing stuff like kind of like half-ass, you know, and it's like, you know, if you want to do something right and you're going to be out there, spend the money and they'll all come back later on.
Right. And what tools do you use for your business besides TikTok? And is there any other advertisement ads that you use to put your models out there and get them recognized?
Yeah, so definitely word of mouth. Definitely events that I go to. I usually go to events with my models. Okay. And then they mingle and do their things too, where they go to different events as well. And most importantly, just social media is just taking over. So Reels and TikTok and just the content of them looking official at a photo shoot or with a brand. But most importantly, the most thing is actually going out there, you know, being out there with the models and actually talking and networking, giving my cards out. So that's still a thing.
That's cool. All right. And before we leave, what was your favorite brand that you've worked with so far?
Wow. We just did Kohl's 2 months ago. We just did their season for Christmas early on. Okay. So what kind 4 months ago. Christmas sweaters.
Christmas.
So we did Kohl's. And then 4 months ago, we just did Snipes. We did our third campaign with Snipes and New Balance. So that was cool. And we have some upcoming brands that we're working with soon now. Okay.
So any brands that you would love to work with?
Yeah, so we're looking for, like, I say in-store, like Target. I want to do more mainstream. Another Kohl's gig if that comes up. And there's definitely more sneaker campaign, streetwear, and anything high fashion. We would love, you know, Ferragamo. We love Hermes. We love Valentino, but we got to work up to that.
Exactly. But you're doing the work, you know, to get recognized. And thank you again for being on our show.
Of course. Thank you.
We love... I'm inspired by entrepreneurs because, you know, it starts with an idea and then you put a plan to it and then you execute. And it takes a lot. It takes a lot of mental patience, money, you know, and it's just an inspiration to see so many people, you know, really get creative and, you know, do their thing. So before we leave, tell the viewers again where they can get more information on your business and where they can see you again.
So definitely Instagram, Jamila Reine Models. And also our website, JamilaRaineModels.com. And that's where we are so far, and TikTok as well, same thing.
Okay. So thank you again for watching NJ Up Next. But before we leave, we like to play some games. You ready?
Oh, God. All right. Let's do it.
All right, let's do it. Okay, so we have Shantae here, CEO of Jamila Reine Models. We're going to play some games. So she chose this or that and smash or pass. All right, so this or that is two options. You either pick one or the other. Smash or pass, I'm going to give you 5 or 6 celebrity names, and then you say if you smash or if you pass.
Gotcha.
Okay, so first game, this or that. Italian food or Spanish food?
Italian food.
Italian?
Yeah.
Loyalty or love?
Ooh. I'm going to have to go with loyalty.
Loyalty?
Yeah.
Okay. 10K in food stamps or 5K in cash?
I think I'm going to go with the 5K.
5K?
Yeah.
What made you choose the 5K over the 10?
Flip it.
Okay.
I'm a hustler.
I know that's right. All right. Ganja or liquor?
Liquor.
Liquor. Movies or music?
Music.
Summer or winter?
Summer.
And vanilla or chocolate?
Vanilla.
Vanilla. Okay, so now we're going to get into smash or pass. Our first celebrity, Cardi B.
We'll smash.
Okay. Why? What was the hesitation?
I don't know. Like every month something new's done.
Oh, with the body.
Yeah, I can't
face?
keep up.
Oh. All right, Eve.
Pass.
Pass. Oprah.
Pass.
Kim Kardashian.
Pass.
And Glorilla.
Smash.
All right, so thank you again for being on our show and playing with us, and we hope to see you again soon.
Thank you so much for having me.
Thank you.
Appreciate you.
Have a good night.
I'm like, ooh, child.